It has been about 7 months since the last Nintendo General Direct, and we do have a leak about when that next Nintendo General Direct should be. I'll talk about that in this video very soon. But what would they possibly announce in this General Direct? A lot of people were actually disappointed with the last Direct, saying basically that there weren't enough major announcements for them to really justify buying a Switch 2. Like, of course, there were some Switch 2 like exclusive games and stuff like that, but people want the big stuff. People are hungry this time around with this new console. Sometimes I think that just because the Switch 2 is very similar to the Switch, people kind of have higher expectations for it. Like, they want these big 3D Mario games. I know, the buzzword, brand new 3D Mario game. And of course, we have had Nate the Hate essentially leak everything for Nintendo over the next year or so, basically saying that, you know, new Star Fox game that's going to come out, maybe even a classic Star Fox game making its way over to the Switch 2, Splatoon Raiders, of course, Fire Emblem, Fortune's Weave, you know, we have the new Switch Sports title. I want to make a video about that specifically eventually. Let me know if you would be interested in that, because I'm not sure if people would even care about that. Obviously, Wii Sports was huge. Wii Sports was a fantastic game, especially Wii Sports Resort, and Switch Sports that released a couple of years ago. I mean, it's okay. It's not great. It's just an okay game. I don't think it lived up to the hype and the expectation of what we actually wanted out of it. So a brand new Switch Sports 2 or Switch 2 Sports, I don't even know what the heck they would call it, I would assume would be bigger and better and hopefully just kind of more like Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort, right? Of course, they're gonna have to do some things to make it stand out and be different. We also have the Ocarina of Time remake that is planned to be releasing this year. Of course, we know about Rhythm Heaven Groove. We know about Yoshi in the Mysterious Book. But what will we actually see in this Direct? Of course, you know, the Ocarina of Time remake, just the basic stuff. I feel like it's possible we could see the DLC for Mario Kart World. It seems like that's actually been delayed to 2027. Like I just said about the Switch Sports, I actually want to make a video all about the Mario Kart World DLC because I feel like there's a lot to talk about in that. They have to be showing off this new Splatoon Raider stuff. I mean, dude, the next Nintendo Direct has got to show off some of the big stuff that will be coming to the Switch, like the first party stuff, man, because we've had everything else. We had the partner showcases, the tree houses. You know, with like Splatoon Raiders though, like probably a closer look type of trailer. Same with the Dusk Bloods, you know, Fire Emblem, Rhythm Heaven Groove. Like those are probably games that they're going to show off near the beginning. And the last half of the Nintendo Direct is probably going to be the big stuff. They probably will show off some third party stuff, you know, like Halo maybe being on the Switch 2. I think it's possible. Marvel Rivals, bro, has been in the talks forever. Maybe some PlayStation games or other Xbox games. We've had other brand new leaks of new games like Wario making a big return, a new Star Fox like I just said, and then the classic Star Fox game probably would be GameCube or I don't know, just on one of the Switch Online services, I guess. Okay, so let me talk about that leak about the next Nintendo Direct really quick. Essentially, it's going to be no earlier than June. So that means it's probably going to be June. It's either going to be June, July, or August. If I had to guess, it's probably going to be earlier, probably going to be June or maybe July. I just don't think August is going to be in the realm right now. But the thing is, Nintendo have not been giving us updates, bro. Okay, so the 3D Mario game, you know, Mario Kart World DLC even, you know, we know it's happening. It's gonna happen eventually. The longer they wait to tell us, it's just gonna get leaked. So look what just happened with all of these games. Like, I haven't even mentioned all of them yet. Like, there are more things that have been leaked, and that's just because, well, we are in the dry. We are in the dust. Nintendo, I mean, they have been doing a lot. Like, they've been posting a lot about other stuff, you know, like I just said, the tree houses, you know, for like Tomodachi Life. We had all the Mario Galaxy movie presentations and, you know, the partner showcases with the other brand new games coming to the Switch and the Switch 2. But as far as like their games, we don't really know. I think they just need to tell us what the Mario game is. Like say, hey, we're working on this brand new Mario game. Like literally at the very end of this next Nintendo General Direct, just quite literally simply show us. Like just show us this is what it's going to be called. This is what we plan to do. Maybe even not even like any actual gameplay footage. Just quite literally somebody on the screen saying, yeah, we're working on that big new 3D Mario game. We're trying to lock in. And maybe just explain like why they haven't shown us any footage or anything, or why they can't show us any footage, and then that's it. Boom. Because in my opinion, I'm going to say most people out there don't truly care to even just see the gameplay right away. I mean, of course they would want to, but if Nintendo were to just claim that they're working on it and they just give us the announcement that it is in existence, I think fans are going to be more than happy with that, and it would just boost the hype like crazy. GTA 6 is releasing this year, and a lot of people think that's why so many games have been pushed back, like Pokemon Winds and Waves, Mario Kart World DLC, just the new Mario 3D game. And if you're gonna ask me, I feel like it's possible, but I feel like that's not the only reason why we don't really have any like big Nintendo first-party games coming out this year that we know of yet at the end of this year, besides, Ocarina of Time. But I'm talking about like a brand new, huge title. I am very excited about the Ocarina of Time remake though, because if you don't know, if you aren't aware, the rumor is it's going to be made by Monolith Soft, and it's going to be completely built from the ground up. So it is Ocarina of Time, but essentially it's going to be a brand new game. There's going to be things added to it, all brand new graphics, and it should just be a great game. I'm really excited for that actually. But we know that Nintendo have been really focusing on the third-party stuff, basically, like all the indie games and just the random third-party games and stuff like that, with, little first-party stuff here and there, like Splatoon Raiders we know of, the new Yoshi game. Other than that, it seems like they just haven't really told us a ton. Now, here's the list of all the Nintendo Directs we have had recently. You can see the last one was the Partner Showcase, we had the Tomodachi Life Direct, we had the Kirby Air Riders Direct, and the last General Direct was September 12th. That's a long time ago. And of course, it's not like we need to have a Nintendo General Direct like every single month. It should just be like every 6 months. Like, I feel like it wouldn't even be a bad thing if they quite literally had a specific date every single 6 months. So like, yes, this is going to be the date, September 12th, every single year we will have a Nintendo General Direct. Or if not, they could just at least have one within that 6-ish month realm, which seems like usually that's how it is. And like I said, I don't think fans are going to be mad if they don't show gameplay. As long as they like tell us what's going on and give us updates, I feel like people are going to be really happy with that. It just seems like they have really been relying on like remasters and ports and the third-party stuff, like all the GameCube stuff. When they first announced the Switch 2 at the big Switch 2 Direct, they showed off a lot of like the GameCube NSO stuff, which that's cool, but I wanted to see more brand new stuff. I guess more than we just had, Mario Kart World, Kirby Air Riders, and Donkey Kong. Like, I feel like those were the big three ones that we knew of originally. I feel like Nintendo was just waiting for a perfect time to reveal these big games and to release them, and they are concerning about revealing them too early, like Tears of the Kingdom stuff or whatever it may be. But I feel like something kind of contradict that, like Splatoon Raiders, Rhythm Heaven Groove, we've known about that for a long time. We're just waiting for the next update about what exactly that is. If I remember correctly, I might be wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure Splatoon Raiders was just randomly dropped as a trailer. Like, they just totally randomly posted the trailer. I might be wrong on that, but I swear I just remember being in the car and seeing the notification on my phone. But the longer they wait, they're gonna risk more leaks to come out, because Nate the Hate, he's pretty accurate. That man is very accurate. So the longer Nintendo waits, I'm sure other leakers, Nate the Hate, whoever it may be, will find some information. We'll probably find out before Nintendo even tells us, you know what I mean? Think of Ocarina of Time remake. Like, they totally could have announced that already, but no, we all know about it, but they haven't officially told us anything yet. Nintendo Directs are a huge deal. Like, they get millions and millions and millions of live viewers when they do post these Directs or do host these Directs. So I get it. Like, on their side, it's like they want it to be big and crazy. So that's probably why they haven't been posting one recently, is because the last couple didn't do crazy well. Basically, like, the Switch 2 stuff has been getting a lot of hate in comparison to like the Switch 1 stuff, which I think is going to be fine at the end. At the end of the Switch 2 lifespan, I feel like the games will be pretty good. Like, it's going to be a very good, solid library of games. I think we're going in a really good direction, by the way. Like, I'm not even hating on Nintendo here. I just want to see what they're going to drop, you know what I mean? I really just want to see how the fans react as well. I love seeing how fans talk about this stuff. Nintendo, they just want to have a substantial amount of content to actually show in these Directs, especially if it is a General Direct. I mean, the stakes are a little higher in a General Direct. Like, imagine they did one and they didn't show anything all that brand new, like just Splatoon Raiders or Fire Emblem, and like no Zelda, no Mario, no, I don't know, another Donkey Kong or something. Fans are gonna be mad. Fans will definitely be mad again. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure you leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss all Nintendo news, leaks, and updates. We're so close to 10K subs, so I would really appreciate any support. Anyways, hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.